Before we start today's video, check out our new merch shop linked in the description below, featuring new updated designs from your favorite Marvel projects. Use the code TEAMCAP or code IRONMAN in all caps to get 10% off of your order. Thanks so much and enjoy today's video.
Hey everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing Tom Holland's reaction, and not just that, but his perfect response to Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom announcement, now finally kind of ripping the tape off, ripping the band-aid off, and finally taken to discuss a little bit about that. It's exactly what we're going to be discussing and breaking down in today's video. Of course, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hop right on into it with everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Marvel-related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from the Direct's article as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Before we do, one more tidbit, guys. Sorry, we recently launched our merch shop. It's linked in the description down below and linked a part of our YouTube channel. I'd really just appreciate it if you guys went and checked out the shop and gave me some feedback, quite honestly. Shoot me an email, shoot me a DM over on our Instagram, or even, heck, just leave a comment down below. It really means the world to me, and if you do see a design by chance that you really do actually like, definitely use our discount codes, either TEAMCAP or Team Iron Man in all caps, to get 10% off. Okay, so Tom Holland has recently given a perfect response and reply and kind of just ripping that band-aid off to Robert Downey Jr.'s return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and his Dr. Doom announcement over a month ago now at Comic-Con Hall H. So when asked about Robert Downey Jr.'s thrilling return to the MCU as Dr. Doom, Spider-Man star Tom Holland gave the best response imaginable, quite honestly. Marvel Studios took the world by storm with Downey's casting as Dr. Doom, having him return to the MCU, giving the man who started the MCU a chance to shake things up as a villain this time around. The newly titled Avengers movie, alongside with that, Avengers Doomsday, will see the former Iron Man star take on the ex-teammates and newcomers from the Avengers, including his former mentee, Spider-Man, or Tom Holland's web-slinger. The web-slinger's future in the MCU is nothing to squeeze at this point, as Tom Holland seems to already be set up for multiple appearances outside of his upcoming own solo outing, Spider-Man 4, which have had a lot of updates in the last couple of weeks. We have a couple of videos here on the channel talking about all of that, breaking that all down. Go check those out to be up to date with all those. As part of that future, many have expected and are anticipating to see a Spidey Doom showdown at one point or another in either Avengers Doomsday or Avengers Secret Wars, making for an emotional reunion between the two actors who have already been so closely connected. And so, in a recent appearance on the Rich Roll podcast, MCU Spider-Man actor Tom Holland had touched on the topic of Robert Downey Jr.'s comeback as Dr. Victor Von Doom for the MCU and being a part of the next two Avengers movies in the opposite role as a villain this time around, as I had mentioned. Well, confirming that he and the studio both want to make another Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 4, and not just that, but the other recent reports and rumors regarding a whole nother Spider-Man trilogy at that, Tom Holland made it clear and cut of that what he wants to do is for the right reasons rather than just taking the job, and that he truly does really care about these characters, about the universe, about these fans, about the story as well. He also had noted that he's been in touch with Robert Downey Jr. while discussing how he was speaking to people and asking questions about his work. He says that they're, in quote, "Oh yeah, they do, and I want to make another one. I want to make many more, but I want to do it for the right reasons." And now, like I said to you earlier, sometimes I miss the days when getting the job was the win. I am navigating and figuring out what having that kind of power means and that responsibility. And I'm figuring out and I'm speaking to people and asking those questions. And you know, I've been speaking to Downey as well a lot, especially about him making his return, which is super exciting. Ending that quote right there. I love it how he has like the real world connection to the actual character of Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. He's taken that amongst himself of that, like, essentially, I'll only return to the character if it is for the right reasons and if it is for a good story. Now, Tom Holland then also goes on to joke about keeping the secret of Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doom, as he, as himself, alongside a lot of other Marvel executives and even actors at that, have actually known for quite some time, even admitting that he's been a little loose-lipped about secrets like that, you know, joking about that there in quote. Now, the podcast had asked, right, he's back and he's gone on that exploration and still came back to do more. Tom Holland had replied with, that was a tough secret to sit on because I have a reputation of ruining things. And the podcast had replied with, yeah, I heard that you're a little loose-lipped around MCU secrets. Tom had replied with, a little loose-lipped, yeah. Ending that quote right there, just joking about how in the past he has mishapped and has actually spoiled things about of the MCU before. So being, you know, tight-lipped on especially a big reveal like RDJ's return as Dr. Doom. Not just that, but I think everything that went on with his last Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man No Way Home, really was the test of all things to really keep that secret of all the villains returning and the other two Spider-Man, Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man alongside with him there as well. Really just keeping that all, under wraps and not wanting to really spoil any of that there, of course, as well, is a difficult thing to do for Tom Holland, but I think that he's definitely trained up to that level now and won't be spoiling anything else in the future of the MCU. Now, Tom Holland is quite infamous for his long history of spoiling MCU movies. This includes moments like Spider-Man falling into a lake in Spider-Man Homecoming, which isn't, the craziest kind of leak or, spoil of all time. Indirectly also confirming a Spider-Man trilogy also was in the works during a press for Homecoming, though, however, confirming the next two of Spider-Man movies, Far From Home and No Way Home there as well. But that in itself even is one of those things that's kind of like a taken with that, because that's just what the MCU has always done. But then also teasing and letting loose of Spidey going into space in Avengers Infinity War amidst a lot of other things there as well. That tendency is not limited to the fans either, as Tom Holland has also spoiled part of Spider-Man No Way Home for Miss Marvel actress Iman Vellani. Elsewhere in the interview, while discussing this new line of non-alcoholic beer as well that he had recently taken to reveal and announce to the world, Tom Holland reflecting on his casting as Spider-Man in the MCU, he looked back to being more excited than he'd ever been about anything ever when he had signed his deal and had called his time in the role the best experience of his life. Revealing that there in quote, I think the biggest thing that I'm facing right now, which is without a shadow of a doubt, is the most first world problem that anyone has ever experienced, is the power of choice. And it comes down to Spider-Man. When I signed my contract for Spider-Man Homecoming, I signed a 6-picture deal. I was 18 years old. I was more excited than anything that I have ever about anything ever. And for the last 10 years, I have been at the back and, call back Marvel Studios and Sony, and proudly so. It's been the best experience of my life, ending that quote right there. And he'll really only continue to do so here in the future, guys. This all being said, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.